Yeah, hello.
Good morning, good morning.
Right, tell me, Know the Ledge. What's it all about?
Well, Know the Ledge is a documentary where we've investigated the effect of migration on British society, past and present. So we looked at the past and how migration's affected Britain, and we looked at the present. And it's taken 2 years for us to complete the project, and now we've got a documentary and a book where it discusses this subject.
Indeed, and you see, the thing that I loved about that is that when you're talking about the question, what it means to be British.
Yeah.
And I think that that is a question that is huge in our community.
Yeah, it is.
And other communities potentially coming in, but it is a question, and particularly I think for young men and women who are trying to find their place.
Yeah.
So what inspired this sort of 2 years of work to put this together?
Well, we basically, the organisation did a project about 4 years ago that was called Beyond the Windrush, and it was about people from the black community who've been in Britain before the Windrush generation, so before the HMS Windrush generation, 1949 to the present.
I know, because for some reason it's almost like we act like we only got here in the 50s.
Yeah.
So I love that. Carry on, sorry.
So we had a group of young people, and to be honest, even myself, I'm a fan of history. So I learned a lot during the project. I was like, we went on some tours, we went on some trips, and we went to the Black Cultural Archives in London. We met some historians, we met some heritage specialists, and it was like, okay, hold on, this is getting way deeper than what I thought, and it's actually, there's so much information in terms of our presence here. So I wanted to do something which was a bigger project, where we could do something where we could really discuss migration and Britain in a more thorough way, because what we discovered is people of different ethnic origins have been in Britain for thousands of years from the beginning.
Yeah. And have made significant contribution.
Massive significant contributions that we don't know about. And the fact that, I mean, for me, the first, when we did the trip and we started to look at archives, and it was like, hold on, so there was an African Roman general who was ruling Britain and 2,000 years ago.
Well, this is it. What? And you answered my question, because I was going to say to you, tell me one of those sort of things that people wouldn't know, and it's exactly that sort of information.
Yeah, Septimius Severus is an African, and he was a Roman emperor, and he was responsible for Britain. And for me, that was like the key thing. Like, hold on, what? Yeah. And then there's so many. It's like every period of British history, you will find people of different ethnic backgrounds here, and a lot of black African people being in Britain and influencing British culture, and especially in Europe as well, mainland Europe, like France and Spain and Portugal. Is just.
So what was your inspiration for 7E Youth Academy and teaching this to young people? How important is it for them to know?
Well, I mean, for me, we set up the organisation because the truth is, like, I want to, be part of the good in terms of improving our community, and I believe that we have to empower our community. We have to educate our children. We can't leave it. When we see a problem, we can't leave it to other people to solve our problems for us. Like, we have to be proactive in providing solutions for our young people. And what I see, whenever I see like something that we're lacking, I want to be able to contribute. And so whether that be mentoring young people, whether that be helping young people get jobs, whether that be encouraging our young brothers and sisters to start their own businesses or become entrepreneurs, or in this aspect with this project, it's about education, it's about enlightenment. Because I actually feel a lot of people, British, white British and black British especially, are very unaware of our contributions to this country.
Indeed. Now, I'm conscious that you do have to go to London, but I'm going to ask you, can you give me 5 more minutes so we can cut to the news and come back? There's just a little bit more we want to talk about. Thank you.
From the Sky News Centre at 11.
Sorry, it's because I'm looking at the time and I'm thinking, but I don't want you to go just yet. Oh, hey Sandy, how you doing? Come on in.